Hi everybody, it's Shadow from Shadow's B-Movie Graveyard again, and I am back with a new review. I know it's been a while since my last movie review, and for those of you who have been following my wargaming videos, you'll know it's because I've been really busy this summer at work. Now, even before that, it's been a while since my last video, and suffice it to say, I've just been sidetracked with a lot of things. But I'm back today with Fright. 1967 cheap movie. This movie fits the mold of a 1950s style monster movie where we have a crashed rocket, a monster on the loose, and a small community battling the beast. Now basically what it comes down to is some scientists decide they want to find out what happens to animals when they're exposed to radiation. So they pack some up in a rocket and they shoot it into space. And naturally they lose control of the rocket and it's exposed to far more radiation than normal, and then when it crashes back to Earth, the animals are horribly mutated and one of them gets on the loose and goes on a killing rampage in a small Texas community. Now, for sharp-eyed viewers, you'll know that that same premise was used for Monster from Green Hell a decade earlier, only they had giant wasps in that one. But in this case, our monster is kind of a big, hairy gorilla type thing. And I don't know whether it's supposed to have been mutated from a bear or an ape or what. But basically the monster is a man in a ape suit, and his head is more of a skull-like thing. You can see it kind of halfway good on the DVD cover, and that's basically the best shot you're ever going to get of the monster, because the monster is not seen very well in the movie. Most of the time it's just a dark shape, vague outline, or a hairy shape walking through the woods. You're not going to see any rockets in this movie either. No rockets, no crash sites. You're not even going to see a starry sky, because all the night scenes are shot in the afternoon using day for night photography. And I don't know if it's because of the age of the print used for this, or whether it was with the movie itself, but a lot of the night scenes, despite that day for night photography, are really dark and hard to see. That said, the movie is kind of dull and boring. There isn't a whole lot going on. It takes about 45 minutes before the monster even makes an appearance on screen, and then again you don't see it very well. Most of the people in this movie are very annoying. You have incompetent deputies, you have annoying college kids, and since this is 67, the hairstyles on some of the girls are horrible. The acting is pretty bad too. The one highlight is the sheriff. The character of the sheriff is played by the late great John Agar, who of course starred in a lot of B movies in the 50s. Here you can tell that his career had really spiraled down, and he was taking just about any job he could get. Evidenced by the fact that he starred in all those Larry Buchanan movies in the 60s as well. But here, he still gives it his all, and he plays the sheriff with a certain amount of conviction there. The movie is not very long, 66 whole minutes, so, well, it says 66 on here. I think when I timed it, it was slightly longer. I think it's 76 minutes. But still not very long. A lot of talking in it, a lot of annoying music. Oh, and speaking of music, a lot of the music for when people are walking around in the woods and the monsters nearby is pretty bland. It's sometimes nothing more than a cymbal crash or a couple of hits on the snare drum and then a cymbal crash, and it's kind of annoying after a while. So the end result is a movie that most people would probably want to avoid. If you're a lover of bad cinema, you might want to check it out. If you like monster movies, definitely want to check it out. Just remember, you're not going to see the monster very well. Other than that, 1967 Fright, not to be confused with Fright Night or its recent remake. So until next time, this is Shadow, and I will see you again.